God assures that He will consistently provide you with information if you are attentive. I will enlighten you and unveil hidden knowledge by providing advanced insights. I will reveal to you the events of the upcoming day and inform you of my intentions so that you may totally align with my objectives. The Father invites you to approach Him in a state of closeness and relaxation, promising to engage in deep and meaningful communication with you. Like Abraham in the past, I will not conceal my plans from you. You will perceive and occasionally even witness the occurrences that I foretold in my scripture manifesting on the world. Do not be afraid. Do not be afraid of the challenges and disasters that lie ahead, for I will safeguard you as long as you heed my guidance and act at the appropriate moment. The Father declares that you are the object of His utmost affection. Even if 10,000 people are affected, I will ensure that the adversary cannot harm you in any way. You are exempt from the same random occurrences as someone who does not possess my name. Therefore, the Father declares that I should be encountered. Utter my name during instances of aggression and intense stress. Utter my name and the adversary shall withdraw, allowing you to advance triumphantly while others are in complete retreat. God's message today is that He has not summoned you to achieve prosperity, but rather to demonstrate obedience. Determine within yourself to actively pursue the establishment of a kingdom, and I will assume responsibility for the result. The Father declares that you should relinquish control over the outcome. I am the one who controls the movement of mountains and causes the tides of affliction to gather helplessly at your feet. I possess the ability to cure your body, revive the deceased, dismantle barriers, and unlock any closed passage. Arise, as commanded by the Father, and be aware of this fact: the adversary is completely defenseless against your compliance. I bestow my divine favor upon you. The undeserved grace I provide is financially supporting all of your endeavors. I shall compensate for the discrepancy and strengthen every aspect of vulnerability and uncertainty. When your faith reaches its limit, my faith in you steps in and has the power to overcome your obstacles. Indeed, affirms the Father, I am aligned with your objectives and fully supportive of your endeavors. I am providing everything that is missing and elevating you. Did you genuinely believe that I would abandon you without any support? I will perpetually uphold the heart that remains in a state of humility before me, without ever forsaking it. The Father advises against looking back. Do not feel discouraged and stop evaluating yourself from now on. I hold the position of judge and I serve as your advocate. The accuser has no place in front of my throne. You are currently in my presence, and I am bestowing upon you my favor and blessings. The gavel of grace is descending upon you at this very moment. The divine proclamation declares that I am the deity associated with the cultivation and maintenance of gardens. I positioned you in your existence in the same manner that I positioned Adam in the Garden of Eden. I granted Adam the power and control to care for and maintain the garden. This refers to the identical level of power and control that I have bestowed upon you in your personal existence. You are not a helpless victim at the mercy of circumstances. The Father affirms that you are both nurturing and responsible for your own life. I have granted you authority over the mechanisms and objectives of existence. Assume your position and assert your authority. When you perceive the serpent murmuring in your garden, do not hesitate to contemplate or request him to reiterate his words. Assert dominance over the invasion of the adversary and expel him. The celestial beings wielding fiery blades in your existence are present to support you in any encounter. During Adam's time, the angels were not tasked with waiting for Adam to make his first error and then expel him. Angels are designated to aid and bolster you in all your undertakings, just as they were present for his benefit. Upon my arrival on earth, I assumed the physical manifestation of a human being without resorting to any clandestine abilities that are inaccessible to you. I deliberately restricted myself to only the advantages and abilities that I intended to provide for you in your own life. You possess the authority to move mountains. You possess the authority to expel malevolent spirits, restore the health of the infirm, and calm turbulent waters. Address the tempestuous circumstances in your existence, and the tempestuous circumstances in your existence shall comply with your command, just as they complied with mine. You have requested my intervention on the problem, but I have already taken action on the cross, and that is the extent of my involvement. Assert your authority. Seize control and witness the triumph that ensues. Today, God declares that you should embrace and embody His bravery. You should not be timid or silent. Do not let the challenges and difficulties of life silence your expression of admiration. Your testimony is a remarkable demonstration of excellence, magnificence, and triumph. You will achieve victory. The Father asserts that you are not destined for insignificance. Your natural environment is not characterized by smallness. I am a divine entity of great magnitude, and I am creating space for you so that you may exist in the same location as me. The Father declares, rejoice. Celebrate with immense delight. May your voice resonate in the heavens. May your paternal voice resonate in the depths of the infernal abyss, providing solace to those imprisoned by the seemingly insurmountable challenges of their existence. Resist the enemy's attempts to frighten you or suppress your expressions of praise. I am polishing the expression of praise in your heart and on your lips for the purpose of showcasing my glory. Unleash a deluge of admiration today. The Father assures that He will vigorously protect and endorse you, provided that you allow the flow of my life and my love to manifest in your heart. Engage in conflict by expressing admiration and using the power of your speech, as the act of praising and glorifying becomes clear and audible within you. As you provide praise, exaltation, and glory to my name across the all of your domain, the enemy will retreat and the accuser will be silenced, according to your Father. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Today, God declares that He is both your healer and your Savior. Upon my visit to the cross, I willingly bore the cost for all the malfunctions and challenges present in your corporeal form. I am not solely preoccupied with eternity or exclusively focused on spiritual things. For out of the 9 gifts of the Spirit are directly relevant to your physical well-being. Place your trust in me to alleviate your physical discomfort, ailments, and illnesses, for I am the divine being, the Lord your God, who possesses the power to restore your well-being. Healing is not merely an action that I perform, but it is an inherent aspect of my identity, as I am known as Jehovah Raphi. If I, as Jehovah Raphi, provided healing to the saints of the Old Covenant due to their reliance on animal sacrifices, then it follows that I am even more capable of becoming your healer when you place your trust in the atoning power of the shed blood on the cross. Therefore, I urge you to place your trust in me not just for eternal matters but also for your bodily well-being. I am currently facilitating the rapid improvement of your health. The Lord declares that I am rejuvenating your youth. I am increasing your life expectancy and prolonging your lifespan. I am prolonging your lifespan and reversing the harmful consequences of aging and even the improper use of your body. The Father advises you to grant yourself forgiveness. Obtain absolution and the benevolence to conquer addiction, excessive eating, and substance misuse. Let go of the guilt. I do not assign any significance to futile feelings of remorse. Feelings of guilt obliterate optimism and firmly shut the pathway to your liberation. Indulging in excessive eating or grappling with addiction does not make you inherently immoral. You embody the moral perfection of God in Christ. Rely on me, declares the Father, and I will liberate you from this state of pain and enslavement, freeing you from the grip of addiction and the consequences of years of hardship. The Father affirms that you are pure. The word I am speaking to you now purifies you completely. The Divine Being declares that I, as the Comforter, am offering my solace to you on this day. Take solace, declares the Father. I, as the deity of conflict, am safeguarding your territorial boundaries through the sheer power of my dominant limb. You will experience restful slumber and feel secure when you lay your head down. There is no point in staying awake in a state of fear and anxiety while I am diligently monitoring and ensuring the safety and security of every part of your life. The Father assures you to be calm and lower your guard. You need not conceal yourself beneath a facade of phony courage. You do not need to avoid connection or honesty, as I adore you for who you are and where you are. The Father asserts that He is not intimidated or deterred by your deficiencies and failures. I possess unwavering assurance in my identity and significance in your life. I possess the complete ability to modify and shape you according to my desired form. The Father reassures you to unwind and find solace in my eternal embrace. Collaborate with me, as your resistance to me arises when you emerge from a state of relaxation and tranquility, despite the fact that I am the source of your relaxation and tranquility. The Father assures you to have faith in Him and understand that He is present with you now, assuming control over the direction of your life. He is your pilot, leading you towards His secure haven. Today, God declares that you have the opportunity to receive my honor. I am willing to grant my honor, and it is justifiable to seek my permission. The manifestation of your destiny is achieved via the approval of heaven. I possess a clear intention and strategy for your existence, and I am presenting to you today a significant task that will position you among others who have relinquished everything to pursue me. Do not be afraid now, as I assure you, says the Father. You can rest assured that I am aware of your requirements for both natural and creature pleasures. I will always ensure your needs are met, just as I do for all of my creations, regardless of their status. The Father affirms that you hold greater worth than numerous sparrows. Therefore, release all apprehension over loss or lack. Search for my countenance. Replace the area in your heart and mind that has been occupied by anxiety with a resolute intention to prioritize the pursuit of my kingdom above anything else. The Father asserts that He feels no shame towards you. Choose today to live a life that embodies the values and principles of a kingdom, without feeling humiliated or concerned about the opinions of others. The viewpoints of individuals, including those who consider themselves important, are insignificant in comparison to my power and authority. Today, focus your gaze on seeking my approval rather than seeking the approval of other people. Today is a day to assert oneself and be recognized as dutiful individuals in my realm. By doing so, I will furnish you with clothing, weaponry, and provisions that will surpass all of your most lofty anticipations. Today, place your trust in the divine message that God has conveyed. Have faith in both my divine revelation and my divine word. Your word serves as both your protection and your bulwark. I have meticulously orchestrated events throughout history to deliver my message to you, even up until this very day. My intention is for you to become aware of it and depend on it as a means to connect with me. Furthermore, it serves as a conduit for my thoughts to reach you whenever you require them. The Father declares that His Word is a source of illumination, while His glory and presence are likened to the oil that fuels the lamp. Collectively, they provide enlightenment in all circumstances. Some individuals have revered the texts like a light that lacks oil. They thoroughly examined and committed everything to memory, yet they never permitted me to exert my influence upon them through it. There needs to be a combination of written words and the information I am currently providing to you at this very moment when you require my assistance the most. Without the amalgamation of the Rima and the Logos word, you own merely an inert document that will be of no assistance to you at your time of necessity. Just like a lamp without oil is worthless, the oil without the lamp also does not serve its purpose. Utilize the knowledge and insights passed down through the scriptures, which have been preserved by ancient writers and wise individuals. However, also place trust in the truth that is currently relevant, emerging from the depths of your own heart, where I, the divine presence of Christ, reside in all my glory. When combined, these two elements will generate inside you everything that my promise offers at any certain instant. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Today, God declares that He has prepared an abundant provision for you at this moment. As I have stated in my teachings, this is the specific period in which you will experience the consequences of your actions without having made the necessary efforts, and you will enjoy the benefits without having made the necessary preparations. I will elevate you beyond the principle of cause and effect, known as the law of sowing and reaping, and guide you towards embracing the principle of love. According to the law of love, the Father is considered a superior law compared to any other law that I use to regulate the cosmos. You are not simply designed to be subservient to the laws of the cosmos, rather, you are intended to be a proficient and responsible overseer of those processes. Sin enslaves individuals to an inevitable consequence of their life circumstances. However, if you choose to abide in me, I will enable you to rise to a position of responsibility in upholding the laws that I have established to govern the universe. Are you ready to accept a positive response? Are you willing to acknowledge the present moment as the pivotal hour of progress for you? Doubt consistently assigns the blessing to a later time or a different location. However, as a deity, I exist in the present moment and I am ready to elevate you to a position of immediate and absolute power, the power of unreserved and limitless love. The love that arises from vulnerability and inaction is not the love that originates from a position of power and authority. I could have circumvented the cross. I possess the ability to summon a multitude of 10,000 celestial beings. I was presented with a decision. Similarly, I am presenting you with an option. You have the option to disengage and therefore evade the considerable difficulties imposed upon you by the others in your life. Alternatively, you have the option to embrace the principle of love and make a conscious decision to love the people in your life unconditionally and without any expectations. By doing so, you will rise to the unwavering provision of my hand for my love. My relentless love will always manifest itself in your life, even today. Today, God declares that you are a witness bearer. I will arrange an occasion for you to observe and experience my presence in a gloomy and challenging environment. Some hearts are shattered and lives are filled with anguish. A significant number of my offspring opt to ignore some matters since they believe they already have a sufficient amount of personal issues to deal with. The Father explicitly states that he is not requesting the individual to assume responsibility for the issues faced by others. I accomplished that while being crucified. I welcome you to engage in all the tasks of the kingdom, which, despite their demands, remain manageable and effortless. It is crucial that you always remember this. Do not assume responsibility for the situation you observe. Instead, place your trust and confidence in my abilities and what I can do to help those whose lives are in turmoil. Now is the moment to elevate oneself and radiate brilliance. May you serve as a vessel for the manifestation of my love to those who lack the bravery to anticipate improvement in their circumstances. Indeed, they are responsible for a significant portion of the crisis for which they currently hold me accountable. The Father declares that His love and grace will radiate upon them today. Overcome your personal challenges and serve as a source of inspiration for these individuals who feel devoid of hope. During ancient times, Job, despite enduring immense pain, ultimately made the decision to heed my voice. Once he listened, I bestowed upon him the divine favor to intercede in prayer on behalf of his companions. He offered prayers even for those who exacerbated his suffering with accusations and constant criticism. He interceded on behalf of his companions, and as a result, I successfully repelled the enemy's attack and restored his life in a manner that exceeded all expectations. The Father declares that this is the extent of restoration that He is ready to undertake in your life. Take joy and accept this task of love, as I am already diligently working on the opposite end to guide you towards complete well-being and abundant blessings that will surpass all your hopes and desires. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and subscribe to the channel and check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching the video.